Okay, so there's a rapper I like named, not a rapper, a DJ named Akira the Dawn. And he has a song featuring Jordan Peterson called What Would You Be Like? And I never plan anything I'm making, I just fucking wing it. So, uh, be that video or image. So, and people ask me, like, how do I do things? How did I get good at Photoshop? And, like, I don't have an actual answer because I never actually fucking, my dog's barking. I never actually took a class or anything. So instead, I'm just gonna record what I do and show you how it's done. So the first idea I had for this was was like, all right, so like what if I just took the lyrics? So what I did was I typed up the lyrics to the song, and I just made it one kind of unbroken sentence and just went with it. What I then did, I did that on Google Docs. What I did was then I put it on landscape mode, and I screenshotted it and did it in 3 different sections. What I then did was brought it to Adobe Draw, and I'll do one real quick. So I found the image I wanted. I don't remember which, say it's this one. And it just kind of writes it. Well, it just kind of turns it into, I don't know, it says it's supposed to be drawn. I don't know, again, I don't know what any of this shit means. I always press smooth because I like for it to be smooth. So what it's doing is it's just doing its thing. Again, I don't know what this is called, but it's doing this thing. So this is a thing that it is doing. The only thing I could make out is it kind of makes things like an SVG. An SVG is a file type, I think, that I only in the last 48 hours learned what it means. It means scalable vector graphic. I don't know what that means at all, but in my bullshit bro science guess, I'm going to tell you that everything just kind of stays smooth no matter how much you zoom in. And that's all I can say about it. And I think that's what this does. Let me pour myself a monster. So it's still doing its fucking thing. And now what it does is it'll take the image and it'll put it on a canvas. What I always do is just choose black, and then using a pencil, I double tap the screen and it turns black. That's all I can say about that. I saved the image. What I then do is I always go to Lightroom, make a new album, which I already did in here, but we can upload it for tits and giggles, add photo, what I always do is I go to light, because for whatever reason on the Adobe Draw it's never quite perfectly black and white. Like, oh, good segregation should be. So that's sarcasm. So what I do is I increase the whites all the way to the right and make the blacks go all the way to the left. Then I go to color and I get rid of all saturation and vibrance because I want it to just be perfectly black and white. Save it to the camera roll, maximum available, big dick energy. There we go. I then open Photoshop Mix, which is free on the App Store. I then upload the image that I want. There I go. And I want it on a sort of like beige background. So I do this. So if you click it and press snap, it becomes the size of the canvas. I'm going to bring the one with the text to the front, and then I'm going to hit blend, darken so the black text comes through, but because the background is darker than the white, because the background beige is darker than the white on the front image, only the text will bleed through, and then you save it. But I've already saved it, so there's no need to save another one. Now you may be asking yourself, what is the point of this? Well, I have no fucking idea. I just know that I want the text on the shirt that I'm going to design. That's my main man, Akira. And so I was thinking, like, what if I made a long sleeve shirt and I put the text to the song on, like, on the back or the front or something. Now, Akira, blessed is his soul, he's still alive. He calls himself the Wave Lord, WAVELORD. His genre of music is, well, he created it, and it's called Meaning Wave. So I want one of the sleeves to kind of be wavy. I want to make a wavy sleeve, if that makes any sense. So, like, let's see. I'm trying to find something that I made for Akira already. I sent it to him in the mail, and I'll be at his place tomorrow, so we'll see if he likes it. So he calls himself Akira the Dawn, and he calls himself the Wave Lord. So this is a shirt I already made. Why is it on a rainy windowsill? Fuck if I know. It just sounded cool. So what I did is I put it on a long sleeve shirt, and I made one of the sleeves cash. That's not me. I wish I looked that good. Why did I make a sleeve cash? Because it's fucking cool. Fuck you. One thing Akira does is he always does the international high five, which is kind of like PewDiePie's bro fist. It's just him being a dope guy and making his viewers feel a part of the community, which they are. So on the back, I just made 2 high fives. That's the name of my company, F2S2. The name of my company, F2S2, stands for Fun Sake Synthesis. Because as you'll see in these videos, as I make shit and products, people often ask, well, like, I don't get it. What's the meaning? Like, so you might look at this and it's just, I don't get it. Why did you put it on a rainy windowsill? And my answer is, it's for fun. Like, I have no fucking idea. It just seems fun. So, this is something I already made for him. I hope he likes it. So, what I want to do is I want to do something similar with this, but I want to do maybe where there is the international high five on the back. I was thinking maybe I do text on the back. And then on one of the sleeves, I want to do waves. Now, I'm not entirely sure what kind of waves. I was thinking maybe like, I don't know. I kind of want it to look a little like maybe like somewhat wanted it to kind of have that texture of embroidery, like when hats are embroidered. You know, like the team's logo is like puff print where it comes out 3-dimensionally. I also wanted it to kind of look a little like pointillist maybe, and I wanted it to have that kind of like Japanese art, where like there's like very defined lines. And so like one thing I thought, okay, the thought thickens. That's one of my art pieces. Hear the Dawn. So what I wanted was wave emoji. I wanted it, yeah. So there we go. I wanted it to look like this famous painting. What is it? What the fuck is Hokusai's wave? So I wanted it to look like that. See how it's kind of, as opposed to being perfectly real, it looks, very defined lines. So what the fuck is this guy's name? Hokusai. There we go. Now I'm gonna click on HD because I want that good, that high res. Hokusai's fifth. Oh yes. Save image. I'm gonna go to the peds. I'm gonna click on the image itself. Bottom right hand corner. I'm gonna click on details. And here it will have the different sizes. I want the original file. So 3,859 by 2,594 pixels, the last option. Big dick energy, baby, right there. I want that. Now I have that. The end. Another thing Akira does is in all of his videos, he makes lo-fi mixes. So in all of his videos, everything's kind of it's got like a little bit of like a 1990s nostalgia feel to it. His videos have like an early 90s, late 90s, just generally 90s tint to it, if you will. Like the date and time in the bottom left-hand corner, the white lettering, the white blocks, kind of have like the horizontal but moving vertically, static lines, kind of got a little like crackle pop in the audio, and he does things like this is an app called Maldive, pretty dope. In my favorites, I always keep black and white, just plain background, so those are just my go-to templates. So, but this is a terrible example right now. So let's say I just take it's a little dark. So let's just say I take this Tom meme. Nope. Let's go to film. I'm going to go all the way to the right. See this 040219. It's not the right date. Today's the 4th, you silly bitch. But see how it's kind of got that. Oh shit! What the fuck? Whoa. Always learning new shit. It's okay, but see how it's kind of got, god damn it, mother. See, it's got that date. Another thing it has is if you keep your eyes on the bottom left, made with Mematic. It has like almost like one of those old cathode tube ray TVs is like, it's like a little bit fuzzy. It's almost like the saturation is too high and it starts to like bleed and shades off the object. There's like, you can almost see like a little bit of a shadow of like purple, like a little bit of shadow with white, with yellow, with blue. It kind of bleeds. That's another thing Akira does. So, pandering to Akira, because I'm making it for him. I'm not sponsored or paid by Akira, for the record. But also for the record, I will happily whore myself out because I am unemployed. So, what I want on one sleeve is this wave-looking motherfucker. But I haven't decided if I want the wave to have that sort of 90s blur to it,